That's too. Whoa! What's happened? It's too quick for me. Whoops! I didn't think it would finish that quickly. Bloody hell! Hello, folks. Anyway, Paul Hotspur Hippie here. The only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're all well. Licking our wounds. I'm doing a stream because I finished work, did a load of work today, and I want to settle down and watch a game of rugby league at 6:30, and I'll be too tired after that to stream. So I thought I'd do it now. So it's a crap time, I know that. It is a bright and breezy 3:45 p.m. in Australia on Sunday afternoon, which makes it early in the morning in the UK and bloody middle of the night in America. But I just wanted to do a stream, so there you go. There's a few people watching. Hello, people. Nice to see you there. Now, we got a comment. Bloody hell, some people are watching. Hello. Harper Lee. Who's playing in the league today? So it's St George Dragons versus the Dolphins. So I'll be watching that a bit later. Up the mighty Roosters. But something I thought I'd do, just for shits and giggles. And I was going to do this anyway, but I thought, well, while I'm doing it, I might as well stream. I'm just going to go through each match we've played this season, give it a number from 1 to 10, and just see what it looks like. I'm curious. I did have a little quick look around the Spursosphere, and not my cup of tea, really. There's a lot of fury out there, and hypotheticals, and disaster mongering. Not my cup of tea. We lost the game. Get up and get ready for the next game. You know, that happens in football. But I get it. You know, everyone's got their pain threshold, I suppose you could call it. Mine was breached last year, by the way. So I'm not going to be. I'm not trying to be overcritical of those people. It's just not something I feel like really getting stuck into and watching, because I don't feel quite the same. But like last year, man, we were crap all year. We started badly, and then after the World Cup, we continued in that fashion and never got going the whole year. So like by about January last year, February, I was over it last year. Horrible football, terrible results, players not playing properly. It was horrible. But this year I don't feel the same. So I just thought I'd see how the season's gone so far. So I'll flick over to the chat from time to time. Play along if you want to. And this is also going off my decidedly suspect memory, which can't be trusted at all. So if you think I'm wrong, I probably am. It's all subjective. And my rating criteria, it's not going to be consistent. There's going to be different factors that will give me a good or bad rating in each game. Just purely what I felt about the game, I guess you could say. So let's have a look. Does it bring up the website or the chat? Doesn't bring up anything. Look at that. Why is that then? We'll sort that out. Where is it? Oh, hang on. Have I got a pop-up? Oh, I've got a pop-up. That's why. There we go. Is that right? There we go. Look at that. All right, then. So I've just hurriedly pasted the fixtures and results from Football London. And in this column here, I'm just going to give it a number of 1 to 10. See what I reckon. First game was against Brentford. I thought after about 20 minutes we got on pretty well with that one. It was a 2-2 draw, so you can't really give it a 10, I suppose. But hey, maybe I will for draws later on. I've no idea. I haven't really looked through the fixtures yet. I just copied and pasted it. So Oh, that was a pretty good game. Oh, that was all right. Oh, that was all right. I'm going to give that a 7. Man United 2. We beat Man United 2-0 at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That was a pretty solid performance. I'll give that. It was better than the Brentford one, wasn't it? So I suppose I'd give it an 8. Like I say, there's no rhyme or reason to this. It's just gut feel. Bournemouth. We won that one 2-0. That was at Bournemouth. That was a game that was expected to be a lot tighter than it was, I believe. My memories of that are not so specific. So I'll probably give that a 7 because nothing stands out. Then we won at Burnley 5-2. What a start of the season we had, eh? I'm going to give that 8. I'm not sure if I'm going to be dishing out any 9s or 10s. So this might be the ceiling at the moment. Sheffield United at Tottenham Hotspur. Let's see if we've... Hey, Yasarian, how you going, man? Oh, you know, I'm glad you popped in. You've reminded me to do something, man. Shame on me. I forgot to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land from which I'm streaming on now, the wonderful Wallamatagal people of the Eora Nation, who gave more to the land than they took for millennia, and I'd like to pay my respect to their elders past, present and future, and recognise that sovereignty was never ceded. It was an invasion. We pinched it, and it always was and always shall be Aboriginal land. And all mobs, I extend a warm welcome to all mobs all over the world. And everyone all over the world. It's got to be someone still up. Anyway, let's have a look here. What's Yasarian's words of wisdom here? Yasarian, afternoon, Paul Hippies. G'day, man. My analysis on the game is that we didn't play very well and were beaten by a better team on the day. I mean, that's it in a nutshell, really. It's like World War III's going off in some parts of the internet at the moment. Nah. Oh, dear. I just can't get that, I can't get that angry. Like, I don't know if you saw what I was saying at the beginning here, sorry, but last year I was getting pissed off because it was just there was no spirit around the place. Every performance was from terrible to bang average. And even what we were aspiring to be was boring football team. So last year I was just getting a bit jack of it all. But this year, I'm not really in that frame of mind at the moment. I'm not in that frame of mind. People were saying, "Oh, this season's a free pass. We can finish 8th. Don't worry about it." And we're 5th, and people are having conniptions and embarrassing and devastating and catastrophe and Harper Lee. As long as the Fulham game is a teaching moment, I'm okay with the loss. Ha. All right. Thank you. All right. Well, the vibe in the chat is nice and calm. That's cool. I'm sure as I go on and people find I'm streaming, it may get somewhat, dappled a little bit. We'll see what happens. Andrew's trying to build the team's mentality and let the team try to figure out a game out against adversity. Yeah. It's the important part of becoming a title-winning team, and I liked Angie's comments after the game, and I liked Son's captain's comments as well. He was gutted, way more gutted than I am because he's a player, isn't he? He went through it. I just had to get up early and watch it, but what can you do, eh? What can you do? Right, so I'll go through a few of these games, and I don't know. So this is my data modeling, my data, data diving. It's not called data. It's called data driven. This is my data driven analysis. I'm not using AI for the ratings. I'm just using good old fashioned I. That's it. Just me. Now Sheffield United, I like that game. That was a game. Struggled to score against the low block, so I'm going to give that an 8 as well. We won. Arsenal, that was a good strong performance at the Emirates Stadium. It was a fairly even contest. I think we had the upper hand a bit more than Arsenal, but a draw. We could have won it. Oh, you know what? I'm going to give that an 8 as well. Sorry, it's my numbers. I can give them whatever I bloody want, can't I? Liverpool, we won that 2-1. I think we would have won that one anyway. I'm going to give that an 8 as well. What I'll do is I'll do one pass of it, and then I might go through them again and see if I want to change anything. I've got no music on in the background. Let's have a little bit of music, eh? Oh, I can't have it on this bit. Okay. What can I? Oh, I'll just quickly copy it. Hang on. Bit of production here. Where's the music thing? There it is. There it is. Copy. Paste. There we go, it's better. Just a little bit in the background. Just to fill out the space, that's all. Don't want it to be too intrusive. Luton Town, we're all over them. Scored pretty near the end. Again, that was one of those. This is the part of the creation of the myth that we can't score against a low block team. But we won the game. Look, I'll give it a 7, maybe. I'll give it a 7. There's not many teams that have gone to Luton and smashed them at their place, actually. Fulham 2-0 at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That game doesn't ring a bell. Doesn't ring a bell, that one. See, I knew my memory had failed me. Oh, what was that one? I'll give it. We won. I'll give it a 7. Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. That was all right. That was good, actually. I'll give that an 8. Now, here's an interesting one. Chelsea, the start of the wheels sort of... there was a bit of that going on. You know. So I'm going to... look, but I enjoyed the game. I thought it was a good performance. I think it was, I'm going to give that an 8 as well. I'm almost tempted to give that one a 9, actually. It's my ratings. Fuck it. I'm going to give it a 9. Now, Wolves at the Molineux Stadium. Okay, now this was our first, I think, dodgy performance. How bad was it? It was pretty stinky. Now, if I say that 5 is average, I might have to give this below 5. I might have to give that a 4. That was a pretty stinky one. Harper Lee reckons 6 against Luton. We missed so many opportunities. Hey, yeah, man, there's an argument for that, man. I might have a look at what I'll do is I'll have a look at the chat and see if I get swayed by anyone as well. I mean, my decision is final, but because my scores. But you might have a point there, man. You might have a point. We'll have a look. Now, Aston Villa. We played really well in this game, but we didn't get the result. And because we didn't get the result, I guess I'm going to have to give that a 6. I don't know if I can give that a 7, really. Maybe there's a pattern starting to emerge here, but I did give Chelsea... Look, no, I can't give Chelsea 9, can I? I'll give it an 8. There we go. But still good performance. Manchester City, okay, our B team went up to the Etihad Stadium and played with aplomb. And Erling Haaland didn't get much of a game there, did he? But as far as a pleasing performance, look, I know it's a tough opposition and a tough venue and all that. But I don't know, man. I'm going to give that a 7. All right, now I was in Tottenham, New South Wales for this game, and it was stinky. It was a stinky performance. I think this was one of our worst performances of the season. I'll be harsh on that one. I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a 3. Didn't like that one at all. Mike, have I got the chat here? Can I bring the chat? Oh, I can bring the chat up here. Okay, cool. Yasari and Ange is finding the recurring question from journalists about the importance of reaching fourth before and after today's match on the table quite humorous. Must feel like Groundhog Day. Yeah, in the press conference, he almost got the shits with it. Straight after, there was a journalist with a mic and he was just joking about it. I like what he said. I like what he said. He said, I'm here to win it. I'm here to win it. You might think I'm joking, but that's what I'm here to do. And that's what he's here to do, man. He's not here to finish second, third, or fourth, or fifth, or sixth. And all he cares about is at the moment is us playing our football. So perhaps, you know, the most disappointing thing about today is we didn't really play our football, did we? That was the thing. You know, I suppose people will say, "Oh, Champions League and all that." No, we didn't play our football. That was the downer about it for me, especially in the second half. All right, now Newcastle away 4-1. Oh, sorry, at home 4-1. That was a great performance, that one, wasn't it? I'll give that one an 8. I might well give that one a 9 coming back to it when I go through these again. Now, now what did Harper say about the what was it? Okay, so your argument for 6 there, Harper, is that we miss so many opportunities. That's true. That's true. But we still won. Let's see. What did I give it? Did I give it a 7? If I gave it a 7, I'd stick with it. Yeah, I'm going to stick with a 7, man. I'll stick with a 7. But I see your point, man. I see your point. Nottingham Forest. Up there. This doesn't ring too many bells. We won the game. I'll give it a 6 because I can't remember much about it. Everton, we beat them 2-1 at home. That was a bit ropey as well, wasn't it? No, I'll give that a 6. Brighton, we lost 4-2 at Brighton and Hove Albion. Or just Brighton as they're known to their friends. I'll give that a 5. I don't think it was terrible. We did play some football. Just saw Harper's latest comment. How many have I got to go here? Well, I've got a few more. Let me just bang through them and then I'll come to the chat. Just my focus. Because you know what I'm like. I go off on tangents. I'll get distracted. All right, so Bournemouth. That was a good game, I think, wasn't it? That was a good game. Good game. That was all right. We won 3-1, didn't we? So I'll give that a 7. Doesn't stand out as particularly magnificent, though. Burnley in the FA Cup are a tight 1-0. I'll give that a 7 as well. Man United, Old Trafford. I thought that was a pretty decent performance. I guess I'll give that one a 6 because I think we played better against Man United. It's almost a 7 or an 8. I'll give it a 7 at the moment. I'll give it a 7. Manchester City, we lost to them in the FA Cup at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Wasn't terrible. I'll give it a 6. Brentford at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I think it was kind of a fun game. I'll give it a 7. Everton at Goodison Park. Was that the one I enjoyed? No. That was rubbish, wasn't it? That wasn't very good. I'll give that a 4. Brighton, I enjoyed this one. I know everyone didn't like this one. I liked it, though. So, you know, I'll give it a 7. I know Ange wasn't happy with that one. Wolves at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Nah, that was awful. That was a stinker. That was a stinker. I'll give that one. Chelsea postponed. Crystal Palace. We won, but it was we were coming out of the slump. We were getting better. I'll give it a 6, not anything more than that. And then Aston Villa 4-0 last week. Look, I think that's gonna be a 9 for sure, because that was a tough game. And today was a bit stinky, wasn't it? I'll give that a 3 as well. So I might go through these again and adjust them, but I'll have a look at the chat and see what you people are saying here. So Lee Richards, there was nothing positive from yesterday's embarrassment. Oof. We were shocking, and there's no excuse for it. Need a strong finish now to ensure we finish at least top 6. See, I don't know, man. I don't get hooked up on top dot. I just want us to play good football and see where that gets us in the league. I'm not, if we don't get into Europe, we don't get into Europe. If we get into Europe, we get into Europe. It's the football's more important than results. But I get it, I guess people are used to us being in Europe for a wee while now, and it's disappointing when you don't get in. But for me, that's not the prima mobile. Harper, it's your list, Paul. There's no wrong answer 99% of the time. There we go. Sex Panther. Was it called Sex Panther, that aftershave? 60% of the time. It works every time. Yeah, that was a funny film, wasn't it, Anchorman? I haven't watched it for a while. I don't know if I'd find it funny now. I don't know. So is there anything here I want to change? Let's have a look. No. That's a close one, but no. What are the ones that really stand out that I could bump up, or the really crappy ones that I could bump down? Like, oh no, I've given Arsenal an 8. Yeah, I'd give Liverpool a higher score if we were playing against 11 men. I don't know if I can give it much more than 8. So who are the teams we lost against in the league? We've lost against Chelsea, Wolves, Aston Villa, West Ham, Brighton, Man City, Wolves, and Fulham. So I'm not seeing a pattern here, actually, of us losing against crap teams. I mean, it depends what your definition of a crap team is, I suppose. Out of these teams, let's see. I mean, Chelsea are crap, middle of the table. I'll count that as one. Why not? Wolves, I think they're decent. Aston Villa apparently are decent. West Ham are okay. Yeah, I'm talking crap, because I think Tottenham. A lot of people think that Tottenham, when we play bad teams, we're bad. But I'm being very picky on what you call a bad team here. Not Brighton, not Man City, not Wolves. Fulham maybe. Fulham Chelsea, Wolves maybe 3. So I don't think that's the case. Wonder what the graph of this looks like. I haven't done any Excel stuff for years, so I might. This is Google Sheets, the freebie version, because I'm not in Microsoft Office on my PC anymore. It's been 10 years, 11. How long is it? 12 years since I've had to use that. Now there's got to be a little graph button here somewhere, isn't there? I thought it was data. Tools. Where's the graph button? Or doesn't Google Sheets do a graph button? I might have to go through every bloody thing here. I thought it'd be here. Am I missing it? No. Format? No. Insert. This is where it'd be, isn't it? Insert chart. There we go. Okie dokie. Ooh. I don't mind a column chart. Can I just move this? Yeah. Okay, so there you go. So there we go. You can see we started off the season strong. There's the slumpy bit, which we kind of muddled our way through. And as we're coming out at the end of it, a little bit up and down. But it's not terribly up and down all over the place. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 really stinky performances. Am I way off the money on this one? Am I way off? That doesn't look too bad to me. You know, this period here was 12 players unavailable and AFCON and all that. Around here, I'm guessing, is where they started coming back, reintegrating. So I don't think there's enough to establish a pattern of mediocrity there by any means, especially with this big peak in the middle, or big peak just at Aston Villa last week. There we go. That's my data analysis. Let's have a see what the chat thinks. Just let me know if I'm way off, you know. What do you reckon? I mean, just looking at that graph there, am I like off with the fairies on that one? I mean, you might possibly disagree with what I've given games like the Chelsea one. I get that. But generally, I don't think I don't know. I'm not far off for me anyway. I know that. You know, I'm hearing a lot of out there. And, you know, what can you do, eh? What could you do? Hey, Martin, you're up nice and early, aren't you? Member of the commune. Thanks for popping in, man. Oi, Paul. Yes, I'm up at 5 a.m. to watch me. I hope you were getting up anyway, man. Also, I'm up early. Oh, right, good. Also, I'm up early as I have grown-up stuff to do, and I don't like it. Oh, grown-up stuff sucks, doesn't it, man? It sucks. I do as little of it as possible, but you just got to bloody do it, ain't you? Thanks for popping in, though, man. I hope I'm not helping you procrastinate away from your responsibilities, man. You're sorry, and we showed plenty of heart in the Chelsea match. Almost scored with 9 men and only lost due to running out of energy late in the game. You'd go 9 out of 10. I'm tempted, man. I'm tempted because it was a hell of a performance, wasn't it? I'll tell you what. We don't have to stick to full numbers here. So what I'm going to do? What was the game from what was the game from Hartby here? I'll compromise on him as well. Where is it? 6 against Luton. 6 against Luton. Where's the graph gone? Oh. All right, so I'll give you 6.5. How's that? And Chelsea, I'm going to give it 8.5. There we go. A little bit of massage in there. Oh, there's the graph. There we go. Lee Richards, I want us to win a trophy, Paul. That's why I want us to get back into Europe. I think we can win Europa or Conference if we take them seriously. I don't know if I'll really take... look, if we're in them, I'll probably take them seriously if we get in, but I don't, especially Conference, I don't take that very seriously, man. Europa. You know, I mean, the Champions League is like a combination of the UEFA Cup and the European Cup, so that's a serious one. But those ones are a little less too. But I don't really care about it being in Champions League if we can't win it. Oh, okay. I think that's a fair point. Yeah, I mean, there's no point in going into Champions League if you're not going to be competitive, is there? I mean, we found that out last season, didn't we? I for one was very excited about the way we ended that previous season and thought we were going to march on to bigger and better things, and it was just so far in the opposite direction, so far. Martin, we need Stratford FC to win the Claret and Blue Derby. Yeah. They should all play in their home kit, shouldn't they? And confuse the hell out of everyone. And beat Aston Villa later. Well, still there's 10 games to go. This is the thing. There's 10 games to go. So there's a lot of swings and roundabouts that can happen yet. I don't really, not that I'm saying you're saying this, Martin, but I don't really see it as, if Villa win tomorrow, then our win last week means nothing because we don't know how the rest of the season is going to unfold. I've heard that comment elsewhere in the Spurs-sphere. But yeah, I mean, I'd like West Ham I'd like Aston Villa to lose, obviously. Harper Lee ratings are pretty much spot on. So, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look disastrous to me. We're having a bit of a wobble recently. You're sorry, and forget predict the Prem. I might have a look at that in a second. Did I do my picks? I think I did. Tune in to see Paul predict the chat. Yeah, we'll see what happens, eh? How's predicting the Prem go? Hopefully I thought I put my picks in, didn't I? There's so many games postponed this week, though. I think I'm on 0 points, aren't I? I've got to be. Yep. Oh, what? Bottom by quite a long way. By a long way. So far, Andrew G's topping it out. Andrew G, Peter Mac, Barney and Cam Tinley and David Calvino. Oh no! What? They haven't even put their tips in. There's only what? I don't understand. Don't understand. Oh well. Lee Richards, based on that graph, we should pick up at least 18 to 20 points from our last 10 games, which would mean with us finishing over 70 points. The Dreamo-meter, I think, is gone down 3 points. So we did we beat Fulham or lose against them last year? Let me have a look. I think we beat them. I think we beat them last year, didn't we? Hang on. Head to head. Have a look here. August. Yeah, we beat them last year. So the Dreamo-meter has gone down to 3 points. Back to 73. 73 is what I've got it at the moment, man. 73. I think over 70 points we should do. Martin, that graph is in the ballpark. I would say yesterday for me was joint worst game with the awful Wolves performance. Yeah. So I think West Ham depends. Look, for me, the West Ham one was pretty disappointing because I was on that road trip in Tottenham, New South Wales, so that's where my mind was. I wanted to win. I thought we got up early to watch it, and it was just boring. But the Wolves one wasn't good, was it? Is Lee Richards' avatar also the logo for Six Panther? I'll have to investigate. Where's Lee Richards? Yeah, man. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, it's a shame, I was obviously disappointed. I was looking forward to getting up a nice game of football and going, Hey, goal Tottenham. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Took me bloody ages to do that. And look at this. All with a knob. So is there a trend here? I suppose there's a slight downward trend, is there? Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look. What happens here? Can I add a trend line? This is always a bit dodgy though, isn't it? Chart area, series, axis, data range. Sorry, trend. I click on it. Oh, here we go. What's this do? Stacking. What? Customize. Chart style. Ooh, 3D. Ooh, look at that. There's my corporate training series. Trend line. Here we go. What we got here? Let's make it not just linear. There's no point. Let's have moving average. We'll give it over 4 games. Red. Go, look at this. Brings me back to the good old days. Okay, there we go. Started off strong. Went wobbly. And we actually started coming back a bit before a couple of disappointing results recently. There you go. You've been rumbled, man. That's it. But hey, you know, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Maybe it's time for some Lee Richards music. Yeah. Smell the Richards. Aha. You've been rumbled, mate. You've been rumbled. Martin, still 30 points to win. And the title is still possible. Oh, fuck it. Why not? I was going like delirious. Like I was getting silly by the end of the game this morning. I mean, I'm not going to pull my hair out. I ain't got any. So, you know. Oh, well, cheers to you, Martin. 30 points to win. Well, you're not wrong, are you? You're not wrong. All we got to do is win the next 10 games and see what happens, eh? Yasarian, have you linked into any other channels or just we watched Paul? It's not. I'm not following you there, mate. I don't understand that. Yeah, I'm not. Sorry, man. You might have to spell it out for me. I'm being a bit slow on that one. Harper Lee, gonna leave you for a barbecue. Have a good one, man. Have a good one. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, I just thought I'd pop in and do one. Sit around. It's 2 hours before kickoff. Mighty Dragons. See if we can go back to the top of the table. I do a watch along, but I don't really know much about rugby league, and I've not signed in to KO on this laptop. I can't remember my password, and I can't be asked. I can't be asked doing the thing, you know, because then I'd have to change it on everything. I can't, just can't, not going to. But have a good afternoon, have a good evening there, Harper. You know, I might put the kettle on. There's a few people bumming around here, aren't there? Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. You look it up, man. That's what it is, Lee. It's a bit of that. It's a bit of that. Hard to believe a Dragon supporter go to an Anzac match. Anzac. Get me started on that. Look, I'm going to put the kettle on. We'll have a nice leisurely stream for a little bit. I'll be back in a second. When I'll put the kettle on, I'll come back. Chat away with yourselves. Yeah, look, you know, I had a quick look at some Spurs channels. You know, people are talking about we need this player and that player, and you know, summer window, blah blah blah. And you know, there's still 10 games to go in the rest of the season. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know. Simple as that. So, you know, we'll see how they go the rest of the games, eh? But yeah, I don't think it's a catastrophe. Kettle might be ball. There we go. Bit of light breezy music to lift the mood. Not really to inspire anything, apart from maybe lethargy, just turn you into a bit of a zombie while I get a cuppa. It's hypnotising. It's designed to stop anyone leaving the stream. Thanks for joining me, people. The way that's in this is cool. I wanted to do a stream because I want to keep practising using my new gizmo, you know, so it becomes more like second nature as well. So thanks for sticking around, folks. A few comments in here. Keep me busy. That's nice. Let's have a look. Lee Richards. Anything over 70 points be a fantastic achievement for Ange in his first season. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. 60 points last season. 60 points last season. Hell of an improvement. If we do that, no excuse for the club not to back him in the summer with the signings, with the players he needs to have a real go next season. Yeah. We'll find out what happens as to what those players are now. I mean, I just don't want to be all knee-jerky, you know. I've got an idea of what would be cool, but I haven't really changed on that. Like another midfielder, a versatile fullback. As for up front, I don't know. See, I don't know what's required. I can't figure it out. Backup goalkeeper. And then go from there, push on from there. Get a few out. Depends who we get out of the club. I mean, we're probably looking at getting 3 midfielders out, maybe 2 defenders. So that's what we need to replace them with, I guess. You're Sardian. Sorry, fat fingers. Oh, right. It was you. It was you. You're gaslighting me with your fat fingers. Have you joined any other Spurs channels after the game or just watched? I wasn't. I do get a lot of invites. Not a lot. Sorry, that sounds a bit. I do get a few invites to appear on places, and I'm not very good at replying. I kind of let them go through the keeper. It's not my thing, man. It's not my thing. Going on panels because, Jacob. I like going on Jacob's channel because he tries to keep it nice and chill. I like going on Dermot's channel very occasionally because I think Dermot's a hoot. And Irish Hotspur for build-ups now and then. But, anything, it's just... It's all that, isn't it? Whoops. It's all that. It's all that. So I'm not into it, man. I'm not a debatey person. I'll say my piece, someone can say their piece. We can have a bit of a crack about it, if it's all good-natured, but as to try and persuade someone or persuade the audience, I'm not really fussed on all that. I don't care. Don't matter, does it? Martin, when Arse, Liverpool and City cock it up, we will... Oh, Martin, where do you find this reserve from, man? Well done. Well done.
When us, Liverpool and City cock it up, we will take the spoils.
Yeah, black no sugar, that's the way I do it. Because I find if I buy milk, I don't drink enough milk. I know. I drink milk when I'm out and about. I quite like black coffee. Black instant Aldi roast. Smells like Costa Rica. Smells like freedom. Costa Rica freedom. I hope it's ethical. Probably isn't. It's cheap. I should check. God. What species we are, eh? Often when it comes down to it, we don't care, do we? I use all sorts of technology. That's not ethical, but there we are, aren't we? Yosarian, we're still in the title race until we're not. That's true. That's true. It's still in there. Hey, someone else crawling out of bed. Wayne Bonner, drawing back the curtains. Birds flying around, butterflies. Morning, Wayne. G'day, everyone. I hope you're well. Hope you're well, Wayne. The mood in the chat is fantastically stoic. Stoic in here. No, there's no one losing their heads. There's no one bottling here. So nice and cool here, Wayne. I hope you're doing well, man. Member of the channel. Thanks for your support, dude. There's a few more people creeping in. This is good. I'm enjoying this. Thanks, folks. Thanks for joining me. Hope you're suitably entertained out there. That's the idea anyway. Wayne Bonner, backup keeper, fullbacks and a striker. Transfer priority in the summer. You wouldn't could I twist your arm about a midfielder instead, man? Or are you all right with the one like with Højbjerg, Skip and Lo Celso? Can I twist your arm? Or backup keeper. Yeah, backup keeper. Yep, definitely. Full backs. I'll be all right with one decent, versatile one. But if that doesn't exist, because it is 2024, isn't it? And don't forget,
there's more in 24.
Always is. Then we'd have to get two fullbacks, wouldn't we? Oh, I've got to not brush my teeth. I've done that, but blow my nose. Sorry, man. I've got the streaming problem. I couldn't lose headphones. Getting silly now. You're sorry, in the short musical interludes where I haven't prepared myself, getting fluid. All I'm doing is taking fluids in and expelling fluids. It's part of nature, isn't it? Short musical instruments are synonymous with big time channels like the HHHH. That's it. That's it. Got to be comfortable, haven't I? I'm not going to suffer. Well, I'm not going to suffer for my art all the time. I'll suffer for my art a little bit, man. But, you know, you've got to be nice and relaxed, haven't you? Martin, this season was always going to be a transition season. Or we've had a few of them at Tottenham, haven't we? Since, 19... we've had a lot. We've had a lot of transition seasons. But at least I think we're transitioning to something. That's the hope I've got. We're not just transitioning from, I don't know, kind of one thing to another thing. I think we're transitioning from crap to good. So that's all right. I can take it. We've exceeded my expectation, which only bodes well for the next season. All fans should think that way, but they don't. I don't. You can't tell fans. I can't tell fans the way they should think or feel. But I just think, at the beginning of the season, there was a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's a free pass. Doesn't matter where we finish." Apparently, it does, doesn't it? Let's have a look at the league table. Because I made this point a few games ago. Okay, now. Here we go. Let's bring this up. A lot of people were picking 8th. So it's like, 4 more losses than we've had to finish in 8th. And people at the beginning of the season said they would have been happy with that. They would have been like, I'll tell you what they would have been like. Oh. Hang on a second. All right, this won't play too long, but you get the gist. There you go. Like that. Can't play too much. Don't want to infringe on copyright of a film that's nearly 100 years old. Universal have got to earn their buck out of it, haven't they? So that was 2-second clips there, YouTube. Fair use. Parody. And it's transformative too. Lee Richards. Oh, I'm loving these buttons, man. It's so easy. Lee Richards, I'm finding there's too many channels now. I'm spending more time watching channels than actually watching Spurs. Yeah, I've been through phases of that myself, man. But since I started doing my own channel, so I started this in June, and I used to appear on a lot more different channels as well. But since starting my own channel in June, I've been watching less and less and less, just because I don't know. I don't like being influenced too much. That's probably the main reason. I like to have my own thoughts about things, but I'll watch a couple. Like Chris Cowling's 60-second Spurs update lets you know a potted thing of rumours and big things. So, I think that's quite handy. After we win a game, I'll definitely watch a lot more. But when we lose, no, I'm not going anywhere near it. I'm not going anywhere near any of it because, even some of the channels I do like will have debates on it. I just, nah. I mean, fuck's sake, you'd think everyone was a professional coach or something with 30 years of managerial experience, and they don't. I'm afraid some people, not mentioning any names, are more interested in clicks than Spurs. Well, I mean, that's the way of the internet, man, isn't it? It's controversy, clickbait. Remember a while ago, I actually accused someone of doing clickbait, and they said, no. What I do is I'll have the channel of I'll have the title of the video to get attention, and then I'll talk about something else. And I didn't pull him up on it. I should have. I could have, because that's the definition of clickbait. That's what clickbait is. But I don't know. I find it weird, man, because there's a lot, and it's not. This is not Spurs. This is like a lot of football channels. I find it all kind of a bit of a downer and a bit negative, and it's not St. and Greavesy, is it? Or Fantasy Football League. That used to be quite funny sometimes. Everyone's a bloody expert. It's all. I don't know. Here we go, Slim Boy Tubbs. Thank you for popping into the chat. Here we go. Morning, Paul. Thought yesterday was very poor. Yeah, but Fulham scored a couple of spawny goals. Oh man, I haven't heard that word for years. Spawny gets. Yeah, was it the second one that bounced off the guy's knee? I've uploaded highlights of my watch along where you can see me getting more desperate and more fantastical in what I wanted to happen in the game. The second goal bounced off his knee. It shouldn't count something like that, should it? I thought midfield was weak until Lo Celso came on. I can't. Maybe he did make a difference. When the three subs came on, I think we played good for about 3 minutes, and then it didn't go too well after that again. No, I think Lo Celso came on a bit later, didn't he? I don't know. I didn't notice him making too much of a difference, but the other problem I have is, I don't know why, but I find it hard to differentiate players a lot of the time. So he might have had a blinder, and I might have thought it was, Maddison or someone like that. Wayne Bonner, I can see Ange giving Devine a run out next season. Okay, I'd be up for that. I thought Devine looked all right in pre-season, just gone off for a bit of development. Yeah. Devine, is he one of the kids that's gone to Plymouth, was it? Let's see how he's doing. Let's have a look. Where is it? Let's do a safer score. Alfie Divine. Every day. Poof. Oh, this is such an annoying site. You've got to wait for everything to load. And then it may decide to give you a list of possible parts. PC's not chugging, is it? Let's just check here. No. PC's going all right. Come on, Sofa Store. There we go. Plymouth. Yeah, Plymouth. Is that what I said? I didn't say Portsmouth, did I? I meant Plymouth. How's he been going? Oh, it's dog shit, this Sofa Score. I know this isn't my laptop. Sofa Score's just terrible sometimes. Here we go. Left wing. Attacking. No goals. He's played 10 matches. No goals. What about assists? I'll go off goals and assists. Where's that then? Passing assists 2. It's not huge, is it? But I mean, you can't tell from stats. I thought he looked all right. Pre-season. I'll have to ask old Derek Clark what he's making of him. He'd know more than me. Martin, PH, Skip, Lacelso, Davies, Royale are upgraded. 1, 2, that's my favourite. That's my 5. Yeah, that's my 5 as well. Then I'll be happy with the transfer window. Yeah. As many of the, I don't getting all of them upgraded is going to be. I'm sure there's some of them won't want to go or something like that, Martin. But they're the ones on my list as well. If once you get rid of upgrade those, I think sweet. And the summer window, I think changing 3 of those upwards is a decent window. The other 2 next winter, and then we kick on from there. You know, nearly kick on there. Lee Richards, good riff there, Paul. Who's your all-time favourite guitarist? Oh, that's a toughie, that one. You know, the first name that cropped into my mind. It's what popped into my mind is David Byrne from Talking Heads, because that's my favourite group, and I enjoy the way he plays the guitar. Dave Gilmour's pretty good, nice and simple. I don't like. So I don't like busy playing. It gives me. I don't like prog rock, for example, or Emerson, Lake and Palmer gives it. I've just seen you, Sarians. Next question. Oh dear. You're such a dick. The guitar. Look, there's so many guitar players out there. They're good. Look, that's one that pops into my mind. I mean, Dave Davies of the Kinks is another of my favourite groups. My mind's going blank for some reason. I don't know why. But hey, there's two that I don't think a lot of people would pick. There's lots of good out there. Lots of good. It's a good instrument. Yasarian, who's your favourite flumpet player, Paul? Well, I'd have to go for the great Vince Jones on that one, Yasarian. Boy, he's got double jointed fingers, isn't he? He's got double jointed fingers, and he must have a blowhole out the back of his neck or something, the way he keeps going with those notes. Oh, they're so sweet. I think I've got Vince playing the flumpet here. Hello, Vince. Oh, such melody. Yeah, I think Hill can do one as well. It's not his physicality. He's just not good enough. Not good enough. That clip looked like it came from Young Frankenstein. Did I pick that one? What did I do? No, it's not. It's the original one. But no, the old Mel Brooks one. He did a good job of recreating that look and feel, didn't he? That sort of German angular expressionism sort of stuff. I guess that's a great compliment to Mel Brooks. Yeah, he's done some fine films, hasn't he? God, you wouldn't make a film like Blazing Saddles now, would you? I don't think people would get it, but it was very. He was making a point with it, making a point. Slim Boy Tubbs, Bentoncourt. What about him? Is he on your hit list, or you like him? I think I think he did all right. Look, everyone was crap last night, weren't they, or this morning? So I don't know. I think he's a good player. We'll give him. I'll give him time. But he's got until summer, hasn't he? He's got until summer. Like if he's load of old pony for the next 10 games, then yeah, okay, I'll add him to. I'll make it a list of 6, but or maybe some people will come off the list of 5. I don't know. You know, there's a long time to go in the rest of the season. Here we go, Nicholas Collison. Sadly, here we go.
Sadly, Ange has been found to be a one-trick pony. His tactics in games has been poor. Just standing on the sidelines, not changing anything. Sad to see.
I reckon that's absolute bollocks. What was he supposed to do? Go run on the pitch and kick the ball in himself? What was he supposed to do? He's watching the game, man. He's watching the game. One-trick pony. Pfft. Hey, you can have your opinion, but like I say, it's bollocks. We were just crap. Well, you know, we had a bad game. Players were on the pitch, not Ange. Lee Richards started the season. I'd be happy to finish 7th. There you go. Well ahead of that. Bear in mind, everyone was saying we'd get relegated if Kane ever left us. Well, yeah, I mean, that would have been a big old fall, wouldn't it? Dear, oh dear. You're sorry and you missed our best stanza of football in the first 5 minutes due to your technical difficulties. I heard that afterwards, yeah. Yeah, our technology got the better of me this morning a little bit, but we got there in the end. Thanks for hanging around, man. Yeah, well, we had a good first 5 minutes, hey? There's a silver lining. The players aren't good enough. Yeah, I'd partially agree with you on that one, Nicholas. You know, some of them just aren't good enough. That's plain to see. And that's why I think Ange is right for sticking to his convictions of being this one-trick pony. Because if you start changing and adjusting because you've got shit players, then you don't know how shit they are, do you? If you cover up their deficiencies with tactical changes, then you can't, you know, how can you then say, oh, I need to upgrade these players? Because everyone at the club will just say, yeah, but we're winning games, aren't we? What do you need extra players for? Yeah, but I know, but I'm not doing it the way I want to do it. We're not playing my way. Yeah, but, you know, bugger off. Bugger off. What you got's good enough. He's sticking to his guns and no one's got anywhere to hide. I like it that way. I like one trick. It's just that we didn't execute that one trick very well this morning, did we? That's the problem. The trick is a good one. The trick is good. We beat Aston Villa last week 4-0. So, you know, I don't put any of this on Ange at all, not one bit. Those of you coming in late to the party, I'll show my I was going to show you my in-depth analysis, but I've gone past it. I've changed it. I changed it. I think I searched for Frankenstein in my spreadsheet tab. Oh, well, you'll have to press rewind if you're really interested. But, you know, it looks like a pretty good season to me so far. Oh, the chat's stuffed. Hang on a minute. Just go refresh this. So I'll miss a few comments, but there's a few here I can read here. Wayne Bonner says, I like Divine. He's honest. He's honest when he plays poorly and wants to learn and improve from a poor performance. Very good attitude from a young player. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. I mean, I haven't seen too much of him, man, but what I've seen, basically I saw, you know, pre-season, I thought, yeah, gives it a go. Martin Dragoshin was my Spurs man of the match. I'd agree with that. I thought Dragoshin had a pretty good first half. but it's just dragged down with everyone else in the second half. But he was our best passer. He wasn't frightened to run up the pitch with it and go past the player when he knew he could. Great full debut in the circumstances. Yeah, 100%, Martin. Aymanov, I'm happy with this season so far. Good on you, man. Good on you, man. Nicholas Collison, 100% there. Paul, everyone was. Not sure there, 100% where. I don't know. Planet Coosbane, I'm not sure, man. Slim Boy Tubbs thought Bentancur strengthened the midfield and made an effort to try and affect the game. He did. Love him. Okay, right. Okay, cool. All these Ange tactics are found out. Crew are just impatient. Oh, sorry. Right, sorry. Okay. All these Ange tactics found out. Crew are just impatient. Next season will be massive. Yeah. Massive. Okie dokie. Can I go back to the... No, not yet. Massive. Yeah, I know what you mean. Hope so, Simboy, says Nick Collison. Oh, well, you got a bit of hope there, Nicholas. That's good. Martin, we were like the 70s Brazil in the first 5 minutes. Shame you missed it. Wow. I'll take that. Well, if we were like the 70s Brazil, the first 5 minutes against Fulham, we would have been 5-0 up, man. But, oh, well, never mind. Yossari and Madison is now my nickname for... Madsiv is now my nickname for James Madison. Thank you to Slim Boy. Okay, here we go. Oh, it was a cock-up, was it? Well, Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin with a cock-up. And look at how that benefited the world. You're one. I can see how you did it. Yeah, it's next to each other. Madsiv. That's who it is now. That's serendipity, Slim Boy. Lee Richard, I've just looked up that Sex Panther thingy. Does it work? You tell me, man. I think you're just doing some underground viral marketing for it, aren't you? All this. Oh, I've never heard of Sex Panther. I'll just go and check it out. Yeah, we know what you're up to, Lee. Does it work? You should offer a free bottle. Smells like burnt nappies. Offer a free bottle to all new subscribers, Paul. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be Googling that. Yeah. You'd run into all sorts of trouble, eh? What time is it? Here are we going? Yeah, it's been going a wee while. I thought this would be quite a dead old stream to this time of the afternoon after a defeat. But we've kept on going here somehow. I'll just, hang on, let me make sure the chat isn't... Okay, I think the chat's going to be working again now. Idle fingers, man. Idle fingers. Lee Richards is talking to you, Sarian. Better clean my cash out when the stream's over. That's it. No evidence. No evidence. Mr. Richards? Mr. Richards, we've got a warrant for your Google search history. Why have you been looking up? I better not even say what I was going to say there because I think the YouTube bots would instantly can me for saying what I was going to say. Richards, open up. What's your predicted score for the next game? Oh, I know, it's Luton, isn't it? 5-0. Business, back to business. Back to business. I don't know. Yeah, I'm. It's one game at a time, isn't it? I hope the players. Feel a little bit of pain. Feel a little pain, but not debilitating. Just enough to inspire them not to do that again. Martin's off. He's had enough. Cheerio, Martin. Thanks for popping in, man. Right, I've got to get going. Hope to see you on the next one. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. Oh, you're sorry I was trying to throw my own words in my face. 5-0 this win this time, wasn't it? No, it was actually 6-0. It was 6-0. That's what I was going for. There you go. You don't come here for in-depth football analysis, though. Plenty of places for that. Come here for stupidity. Maybe I'll give my next tips anonymously. That's what I'll do. I'll just I'll have a like anonymous or something. That's what I'll do. Just
My tip for Tottenham versus Luton is 6-0.
Wasn't me. Prove it. Hey, Wayne's raising the ante. 7-0. Yeah, I'll go, 6-0. 6-0. I want a 6-0. Man, but 7-0. Hey, man, I'm not going to argue with you. Not going to argue with you. Hang on, just got to check something here. Okay. Lee Richards, 10 games left, 10 cup finals. That's the way to look at it. Yeah, you play the game, not the occasion, don't you? I suppose. I think it's more 10 cup finals for us, the fans. Hopefully it's not quite like that for the players, because they're not cup finals. I don't want them thinking that's a cup final, that's the highest the pressure can get. But I get what you're saying, man. It's there. Look, we wouldn't be saying this if it wasn't important, would we? Like, if we were having a really mediocre, bleeding bugger of a season, they'd be like, 10 games, who gives a shit? But they are important, aren't they? They're important for our future. Slim Boy Tubbs, good shoot off the work, mate. Keep up good work. Come on, you Spurs. There you go. Thanks, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Outlaw Hoops. See if I managed to get this right. Outlaw Hoops. Hey, Paul, we keep on fighting. On to the next. Felt like we lacked energy. Yeah, we did a bit, man. We did. We weren't on it, man. We are. Well, here we go. Sorry, and 10-0. 10-0. Yeah. 10-0. Let's cement their demise, eh? Cement their demise. Wayne Bond, that's why I love this channel. Chat Spurs, but have fun at the same time. Nice and relaxed. Yeah, well, that's what I want to relax, man. That's it. It's I've done things in the past, which became quite popular. This is like sort of not in the early days of the internet, turn of the turn of the century. God, I sound like a pioneer. But that was like based on like current affairs and news and stuff. And it got quite popular, but it just burnt me out because it's too serious, man. It's too serious talking about stuff like that all the time. And you got to know your shit as well. And it's futile, absolutely futile. So if I'm going to do a channel as much as I can, I'm going to have a bit of a giggle about it, and it's football, and glad it's nice to feel the same way. Thanks, Wayne. Thank you very much. Lee Richards, Luton is the perfect game after yesterday. Can't see them living with us at the Lane. That's true. I forgot. It's a White Hart Lane, isn't it? After Fulham, we'll definitely be up for the Luton game. I think we might. I think we might well be, man. We might surprise a few people. I hope we do anyway. Otherwise, we're going to get a load more, aren't we? It's going to be all that. I want a bit more. Some of this shit when the game's going on. There we go. That's what I want. Hey, that's what I want. But alas, not today. Wasn't to be today, so we can't have that. I did it at half time, try and lift everyone's spirits. All right, folks, bloody hell, I'll be going an hour and 26 minutes. I didn't think I'd be going half that long. Have I stuffed it up? Is there chat? Oh, there's more chat coming in, is there? Oh, no, it's all right. It's all right. This there is. Hello, Craig the Gecko Man. Nice to see you. There's Godzilla. Big up, Hippie. Have you seen Godzilla? I don't know. Forgive me, we might have had this conversation before. I can't remember 5 minutes ago. Have you seen Godzilla minus zero? Big up, Hippie. Chill time. That's it, man. Chill time. That's what we're doing. No need to get stressed. None of that. None of this. Not here. Because I didn't get to see Godzilla minus zero at the cinema. So I think the Blu-ray date has been announced. I'm definitely going to get that because I thought Shin Godzilla was really good. I thought it was brilliant. I mean, the human bit was a bit talky and bureaucratic, but the monster bits were brilliant, just like a lot of Godzilla movies. But I heard Godzilla minus zero, the human story is actually pretty good. Cheers, Paul. This stream's been good therapy after yesterday. Oh, thanks, man. You know, yeah, there's no point in winding each other up, is there? Getting all, what's that going to do? Nothing. Sorry, and best of luck to Ben Hunt and his Dragons. Well, apparently he's playing all right. Played all right last week, so we'll see. Outlaw Hoops, can't wait to see Godzilla minus one. Apparently it's amazing. Yeah. That's what I'm just, not gutted or not. I just didn't get round to it. My own fault. But I do want to see it, man. Do want to see it. Craig the Gecko Man, Godzilla minus one was great. Fantastic. I tell you what, I saw the first Dune movie the other day. And I kind of, because Dune's not my thing. I don't know why, but Dune has never sort of grabbed me as a thing. I know, you know, when I was a sort of teenager, fantasy books and science fiction books, I used to devour them, but Dune was never really something I got into. And the David Lynch film, I can't remember it. So I didn't know Dune. I thought, all right, I'll just bloody watch it. And I thought it was really good. I thought it was really good. So that's a film I might go and see at the cinema. Really enjoyed it, you know. There's CGI in it, but it's done so well. It's done so well. I don't mind CGI when it's done well. It's just when it's just like vomit. Going off on a tangent here, aren't we? But that's all right. That's what this channel is about. It's not all serious, you know. I'll just give it a couple of seconds. People are drifting off. That's all right. Maybe our time here is done. Oh, no, people are drifting back in again. Oh, I'm just going to sit here and chill for a bit, man. You know, I'm in no rush. The game starts at about 6:30. That I'm going to go. I might go and watch a bit of build-up. I'll hang around. People watching this afterwards might want to skip the next 5 minutes. You know what I'll do? I'll go and blow my nose again. I'll go and blow my nose. And then we'll come back. I'll see if there's any chat. If there's not much chat and I've got nothing up my sleeve, we can part as friends and come back another day. But thank you very much so far for joining me on this stream. It's been very nice. Very nice. Thank you very much, everyone. Back in a bit. I had a sip of water. I forgot to blow my nose. Hang on. Right. Who's left? Craig the Gecko Man's hanging in there. I think my chat's buggered up again. No, it hasn't. Craig the Gecko Man. Haven't seen June, man. It's great. It's great. Jodorowsky's, or is it Jodorowsky's June? Is it? That's the documentary about the film that never was, is it? I might take a look. What else have I? I've seen it. Let's just talk some general old shit, eh? Bugger it. Bugger Tottenham. Have I seen anything good recently? I don't know, man. I'll tell you a good, if you like, how can I describe this film? Because I don't want to give anything away, and don't watch the trailer for this. You might just have to take me on my word. But there's a film called Significant Other, and it's a pretty low budget but very well done film about a couple that go hiking in the woods. You know, low budget America. You don't have to pay for filming permits, but despite that, it's really good. I think it came out a couple of years ago. I'll just say a couple go into the woods and things start getting a bit funny. Like, it's not super. It's not like you know, super scary or anything like that. I don't, you know, it's not, you know, torture porn or anything like that. But I thought it was really good. And I'm not going to say any more than that. So if you want to go and see it, you can go and see it. If not, don't. Wayne Bonner, I've not seen the new Dune, but I got part 1 of the new one on DVD, but not watched it yet. Heard good things, yeah, man. I was surprised, like I said, I was kind of dragging myself because so many, well, not so many, there's only a couple of reviewers I pay any attention to. And not that I always agree with them, but I know where they're coming from, sort of thing. So they help me. So Red Letter Media and Final Guys, and they all liked it. So I thought I'd give it a go, and yeah, I loved it. I was really surprised, man, really surprised. I almost went in wanting not to like it, and I came out thinking, bloody hell, I've got to go and see the second one now. This is awesome. Wayne Bonner, I prefer low-budget films. They're better than the big-budget, polished, perfect-looking films. Yeah, they can be, can't they? Like a film I liked from a couple of years ago, and it is kind of a bit more gory horror, but still not, you know, it's called Psycho Gorman. And that sort of, you know, because when I was younger, I used to love, you know, horror movies on VHS, you know, I like schlock horror. I don't like schlock horror. When it's a bit too I don't like it. But schlock stuff I like, and Psycho Gorman was schlocky enough. It was good. Craig the Gecko Man, thanks for the recommendation. I'll check it out. Yeah. Significant Other. It's, like I say, I'm not going to say anything. Not going to say anything. That's it. But definitely, if you are going to watch it, don't find out. Don't Google it. Don't do bugger all about it. Bum, 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 bum. Let's just see how some other channels in the Spursosphere are going. Let's go live feed. Nah, not happy. Not happy. Who could blame him, mate? Who could blame him? It's understandable, isn't it? Understandable. So you've not seen Psycho Gorman, says Wayne. I've seen it on Shudder. Oh, you have it on Shudder. I don't. Shudder's not a thing in Australia, but I've heard of Shudder. Another film I've only heard good things about. It's supposed to be a fun film. Yeah, it is. It is quite. Yeah, it is. I think some people are a bit polarized by the girl in the film, but I got it. And there's some really cool bits. Yeah, it's a funny film, actually. I might watch it again, actually. I haven't watched it for a while. And another film I like was, and this didn't get too many, I don't know if it got really good reviews, or it was called Upgrade. Oh, that was a really good film as well. Lee Richards, Greeway, look at the last Avatar film. Stupendous budget, stupendously bad film. Zero interest in seeing that. Not a chance. Hang on, I'm going to push the fart button. There you go. Here's what you missed out on. Oops. Nah. It's the film that no one needed, isn't it? Avatar. Oh, you're Sorry, you enjoyed Gut Upgrade. Oh, I thought, yeah. Because I knew, I won't say what I knew, but I knew, I guess, part of the premise of the film. But I had no idea. I thought that was it. I thought it was just going to be like a predictable, I can't say it, you know what I mean? Predictable film along those lines. But where it went, I didn't know anything about it. I loved it. Yeah, it's great. I've watched it a few times, actually. It kind of got the vibe of films like, I suppose, Demon Seed, The Forbin Project, that kind of vibe. I thought it was done really well, really well. Wayne Bonner, I've heard of Upgrade. Again, not heard anything bad about it. Oh, okay. I thought I just saw a couple of reviews at the time. The only reason I saw it because it was on TV recently. I think I remember at the time that people thought it was all right. That film's supposed to be damn good. Yeah, it was. Yossarian, I was encouraged to see the first Avatar film, and it was as good as I thought it would be. Needless to say, I won't be watching any of the sequels. It was part of the big old 3D boom, wasn't it? 3D boom. Well, everyone's got 3D. I've got 3D TV. When's the last time I watched a 3D movie? Never. Having said that, I might tonight now. It was a spectacle. I don't mind films with a message, and I actually kind of philosophically kind of agree with the message of Avatar. It was just shoved down your throat in such a bullshit way. It just put me off. It just put me off. It's like, I'm on your side, man. Don't do this to me. Wayne Bonner, Demon Seed, is that the one where the computer system in the house traps a woman inside? Yeah, I haven't watched it for a while. Yeah, I think it is. I get there's that and the Forbin Project. They sort of merge that kind of thing. it's kind of that vibe. So I've picked a couple of movies. They're a little bit different. Hopefully, I'm not spoiling shit, I suppose. I hope not anyway. But I don't know. It felt like that to me, even though it was updated. Like Phase 4 with like smart ants, which I quite like. Computers gone crazy in movies. See, the thing is, I don't think we even need them to become self-aware. I think they're running everything anyway. They're running everything already. Sooner or later, someone in ChatGPT will type in "destroy the planet" and it will just go off and do it. Hardware. I don't think I've heard of that one. Hardware. Okie dokie. Let me have a little search for that, man. Hardware. $19.90. Okie dokie. Who's in it? Iggy Pop's in it. Hey, man. I'm sold. All right. No. Where can I see this? Can I see this? Is it on Tubi or something like that? Tubi's my favourite at the moment. I don't think it's available in England, unfortunately. Is it on anywhere? Don't think it is. Don't think it is. Another thumbs up from Wayne Bonner. Oh, look, if two members of the Hotspur Hippie commune, I'll have to seek it out. Thank you for the tip. That was a big slurp and a gulp that the microphone picked up there. I thought my noise gate would shield me from that. No. Lemmy's in it as well. Oh, well. This is nailed on, this one. I've not heard of this film. I've not heard of it, so I don't know anything about it. So I like going into films that way. Then you just go along and get surprised. So, all right. I'll have a crack at that. All right, folks. Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. There's been a fun stream. Despite the circumstances of what occurred this morning, eh? Ah, well, only football. We'll be back next time. Thanks for joining me, folks. Thanks to the people in the chat. That was cool. Very cool. Another recommendation. All right, I'm going to do it, man. I'll do it tonight, even if I can find where it's streaming. Right, folks. Thanks for. I think we've all lifted each other spirits up. Maybe our spirits weren't that bad in the first place. I think we're all right. We've pulled through. We've pulled through a bit. We endure. We prevail. And we get up next time and smash Luton. But that's 2 weeks away. Thanks very much for joining me. Till next time, I'll just say, peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs.